So BULWARX was founded in 2013 by our CEO, Tamir Lavi, and myself. I'm Yoav Melamed, I'm the CTO of the company. So the vision was to build a company that in one hand will be the reseller, but in the second hand will provide the professional services and the support for the product we sell. So for doing it and doing it right, we had a research of what are the best security products that the market needs. We actually build the teams that always researching the area and researching the cybersecurity market and developing the expertise in those products like OPSWAT, CyberArk, WebSense, what now called ForcePoint, and Trappix are the best product we want to manage. Today I can say that we have over 70 customers globally that we're really proud on, and we have lots of projects that we can be proud in the United States, in Europe, and in Israel. And the feedbacks we're getting are quite good. Customer came to us and asked us if we have a very good sanitization solution that we know. So we start having a research at the market and find what kind of sanitization product are there. And once we had many products that we want to start test, we test every product by its performance, by its security, by its easy to install, and lots of parameters that we decided that are fits to our customers. And in the end of the day, we chose OPSWAT, Meta Defender technology, because we found it answer all those requirements. And once we start working with the Meta Defender and start developing based on the Meta Defender core, we realized what a good choice we had, because the Meta Defender platform, instead of just provide you data sanitization and multiple antivirus scan, it provides you a very good integration pieces like the REST API or a local API. So our first goal was to create CyberArk connector, because lots of the Israeli customers are using CyberArk infrastructure. The CyberArk is a bit complicated because it requires very good performance in one hand, and in the other hand, you want to achieve very good security. Using the Meta Defender technology, we achieved to have those two. And now we're proud to say that we have a very good integration with CyberArk and other products, not only CyberArk, based on our knowledge with the Meta Defender core. CyberArk do have like a generic connector of their own, which is very good, but the challenge is that CyberArk are not a sanitization vendor and are not anti-malware vendor, and they need to be generic. They need to have the possibility to integrate to every sanitization solution. So what we thought is that if we will take the Meta Defender core technology and the CyberArk technology, and we write the code on the native API and not some kind of generic code, something that's very specific, we can achieve better performance and better result. And this is what actually happened, because once we start to develop on the native API of CyberArk and on the native API of Meta Defender core, so we first achieve much better performance, because you're not calling an external CLI or external product to scan your file. You're working with the native API inside. And in the other hand, you're getting better results. Instead of just getting the file is dirty or the file is clean, you're getting more results, like what is the real true type of the file. You can get the sanitized file as well. You can get the checksum of the file. You can get a lot of information that after you collect it, you can configure policies. So this is what we did. We actually started to run policies for CyberArk, and now we can have something that our competitor does not have. We can have policies by safes. So if you have safes for the IT teams, you can allow executable files, but if you have safes that the marketing team are using, you can allow only PDF documents and images. which is a very good ability that our competitor does not have. Other than that, we built like central quarantine safe. All the block files are automatically redirected to this safe, and the purpose of this safe is actually to give you one place that you can have all your dirty files for later investigation. So instead of going and look on all your different safe where are the blocked file and where are the dirty file, you have it on one place, and you can analyze it in a second and get a better usability of what's going on this infrastructure. So after a bit experience we have with this cyber connector, we decided to create a UI so you can manage all those policies and all those configuration in one place, and to talk in the CyberArk and MetaDefender language instead of just sending our customers to configuration files and XML. We just wrap it up with a UI that every customer can configure easily and understand exactly what happened and what he should do. So this is a very good benefit that we have. So more than the cyber connector we developed, we get another request from one of our largest customer, which is a bank actually, that had a mission to scan and sanitize like huge amount of files. He had like 2 million PDF files that he want to process, and he want to do it periodically. So he asked me to find him a solution to do it without having to run a batch script every time or to not run a UI. So what we actually developed is a folder watcher. We call it BULWARX MetaDefender Agent, which is a Windows service that's sitting out there behind the scenes and watching a folder. And every time you put files on this folder, it's just taking the file, scan it or sanitize it regarding your configuration, and put it on the relevant folder. So you can actually continue putting your files, and it could be millions of files, on the same folder, and it always sanitizes the file and put in the clean files on the clean folder and the block files with the malicious on the blocked folder. What we like in this solution is more than the usability is fine, we are very good at performance. We can actually sanitize 500 files in parallel with multiple MetaDefender core servers. So if you have more than one server installed, you can use it. Instead of just sanitize the file against one server, you can use all your MetaDefender power. So this is what we actually do, and the customer is very happy with this solution. So once we finish the development and we get the feedbacks from the customer, we start publishing it to more and more customers and to put more features so it will meet more and more requirements from the field. And today we have multiple customers that using this solution. And you know, as any product we develop, we're always keeping updating it and making it work as the best as we can. And this is what we're actually trying to do in every product we develop based on the MetaDefender core. Most of our customers are banks and financial companies and telecommunication companies that security is very high standard for them. But we do have some government companies that uses our services and our products here in Israel and around the world. For example, we have a very big telecommunication companies that uses our professional services to sanitize emails that they get from the worldwide. And we have lots of banks that using our cyber connector with the MetaDefender core to sanitize the file that within the CyberArk vault. So we are not targeting for specific kind of market. We're targeting to every customer that keeps security close to his heart. So as the current products came from actually our customer requests. So we will keep listening and get requests from our customer. But for the current products, we're trying to now develop integration with cloud services such as Google Drive, Box, Dropbox, and so on. We think this is where the world is going to, and we want to be there when the customer needs us. And from the cyber connector, we always developing more and more the connector, so it will have better performance and will meets all the new versions of the Meta Defender core, and will use the most features it can have from the core itself. We always keep tracking the vendors that we're working with and to align our products to the latest versions, to keep compatibility backward and never stop developing the product. We always think about what the customer, if I were the customer, what I willing to have. In that way, when you put yourself as the customer, I think you can actually provide the best roadmap for your product to the customers.